After weeks of fast travel across Ecuador, we slow down for the first time. We move into a small house in a jungle town, and for the next 3 weeks, this becomes our home. We are Julia from Germany and Sergio from Colombia. We met in Peru and decided to travel all the way to Colombia together. And because we are drawn to the unknown, we chose to hitchhike large parts of our journey. Throughout the adventure, we experienced Ecuador through the people who picked us up, lived with locals in the jungle, and discovered the country, sometimes the long way around, sometimes the classic way. Welcome to our journey through Ecuador. We arrive in Palora.
Okay, still now we are in Palora. The adventure starts here.
We're really close to the jungles, Amazonas. I hope it can work here. I'm not sure if there's internet connection. For the next weeks, we have a small house by one of Sergio's friends. It's quite basic, so we are glad to have our camping gear with us. But it's enough, and we quickly start enjoying the simplicity of life here. Even the internet turns out to be faster than expected, better than in many places we have stayed before. But before we could really settle in, the house needed a deep clean first. So we have the next morning, and first what we do is cleaning the house of the friend, because it's really a mess, a typical singles man apartment. South America, everybody is using this soap, but this is for everything.
It works.
It's Palo Santo for cleaning the house of bad spirits and other stuff. You never know. We also had to figure out where and how to buy gas for cooking. Our neighbor lends us a motorbike. Not exactly my favorite idea, but here in Palora, it's the main way to get around. Palora is a young town surrounded by farms and plantations spread across a wide area. Dragon fruit is the region's main income, and this small place has become one of the world's largest export centers for the fruit. Doesn't start again. Finally, we can cook and enjoy the local life. ¿Cómo se llama?
Guava.
Guava, okay. Sergio had worked here before during a dragon fruit harvest, so returning feels familiar. So just explained me that we cannot celebrate more with some beers, because today of the elections of the new president, they don't sell any alcohol or drugs at the moment, or not legal. So no celebration of Sergio's returning. One afternoon, the annual carnival parade takes place. Each high school class represents a different region of Ecuador: the Andes, the Amazon, the coast, and beyond. Later, the celebration continues with an after-party. But we don't stay so long. Between drunk crowds throwing eggs, foam, and paint at each other, we realize our idea of carnival looks a little bit different. It's the rainy season, and daily life often depends on the weather. But when the rain allows it, we visit a dragon fruit plantation where Sergio joins the farm work once again.
Estamos en el Cantón Palora, en el oriente de Ecuador, y ahora estamos cerca a Shanghái, donde vamos a ir a una finca de pitaya, la producción, recolecta, fumigación, limpieza de las plantas, todo lo que se hace en el trabajo de campo. ¡Vamos!
So today it's my first time on a pitahaya farm. At the moment it's not super interesting, it's not the high season of harvest, just a few pitahayas you can get. But yeah, they are already doing something like cleaning and preparing everything for the next step, the next season.
Aquí lo que estamos haciendo es una coronada de la planta de pitahaya para limpiar de la hierba que crece alrededor y así pueda crecer, sea más productiva la planta.
The problems with the pitahaya is always you get the small things in your hand. You have to remove it as soon as possible. Unfortunately, they also have to use a lot of chemicals here. I think this is especially for the pitahayas who go abroad, so the export pitahayas. I know that there are different kind of classes here, so first class, second class, third class. Especially the third class stays in South America, for example, so it's okay when there are small points of insects or something like this. So I think they use mostly the chemicals that they get the first class, beautiful big pitahayas, what we have in Europe, for example.
So this dragon fruit is for sport, but this dragon fruit have two problems for reject. First is because it's too heavy, so it's around 2 pounds. For high quality, it's around to 500, 550 grams. The other thing that you reject this fruit is because have these points here, holes. So these colors is not good for sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We picky Europeans, see.
Europeans.
For a while, the road slows down and routine replaces movement. We loved it. Living here shows us a different side of Ecuador, quieter, more local, and far from usual travel routes. So don't forget to subscribe to support this channel, and see you in our next episode, where our journey continues in Tena, closer to the Amazon. This again, cleaning, blah blah blah.
It's cleaning for herbs, wheat, you know.
You plant wheat here.
See?
También. This is our electricity. Yeah, now the light is off.
You take the green one, I'm going with the orange to Palora, riding bicycle faster.
Wonderful. Ja.
Este loco. There's no safety.